Hi fam, happy Tuesday. This is Erin, and I'm sorry that I didn't post on Sunday, but there's been so much going on because this is my last week in Istanbul. On Friday, I leave for Bodrum, so I'm really trying to make the most out of it while I'm still here. So let's see, where do we end off on this adventure? I think we were in Cappadocia. So sort of to finish off the Cappadocia story, not too much more to tell other than that we went on a super cool, very hot hike. It was about 94 degrees, a full exposure, no shade whatsoever, through the White Valley. So that was really, really cool though. I'm glad we did it because you kind of go through this really cool valley that looks a lot like the American Southwest, but very cool. And then you end up in the Love Valley. Google the Love Valley. I'm not going to tell you why it's called that, but as soon as you see it, you will totally understand why. So that was super fun. And then we were kind of tanked. So, and sorry if this is loud, I'm at the Chamlika Mosque, which is cool. That's what's behind me, but the traffic is right there. So I hope you can still hear this because I'm not doing it again. Yeah, so we were kind of tanked after the hike last Sunday, not this past Sunday, the Sunday before. And we ended up just taking some time and going to Avanos, which was our host's hometown actually. So that was really fun because we kind of got to see where she lived, and we went to like this cool cave bar, and that was really awesome. And then we went on the flight home, which got in super, super late, like 1:30 in the morning. So that was kind of challenging last Monday, but you got to make the most of it while you're out here. So, you know, that was fine. Let's see. So Monday I didn't do too much, as you can probably imagine. Tuesday, I really wanted to get all my laundry and stuff done, so I didn't do too much outside the house. But I did go to a cute cafe, so you guys would have seen that. And then on Wednesday, I went with my friend Tali to the Para Palace for cocktails, and that was really awesome. I posted some photos last week, but it was like indescribably beautiful. Like that's where Agatha Christie, I think, was when she was writing Murder on the Orient Express. So if you're in Istanbul, you have to go to that. It's very well known, and it was really worth it. It was very, very cool. So that's what I did on Wednesday. Thursday, I just worked. I didn't do too much of anything. I've been trying to just get out to cafes in the morning to like at least leave the house. I haven't been going to the workspace that much, only because not a lot of people are there. So there's not too much reason for me to go, and it's just fine working out of my house. The Wi-Fi is fine and everything, so no worries. But Friday, what an evening we had on Friday night. So we had a super good time. A couple of our friends, Jackie and Anna in particular, like to do like different forms of Latin dancing. So one of them likes salsa, the other one likes bachata. So we went out to like a Latin dancing night in Catacoy, which is where we're staying, and it was so much fun. There is video of me trying this. No, you cannot see it, but I did get some videos of some of the others doing it, and it was really, really fun. They had a great time. And then after that, we kind of closed that place down around, I don't know, 1 o'clock. And then we went to another club, and we stayed there until like 4 in the morning. So I was pretty beat the next day. I had put together a very long like itinerary for the European side that we could do Saturday, Sunday, and I didn't even get out of bed until 11 on Saturday. Everybody was pretty tired, so that was fine. On Saturday we did the Grand Bazaar, which was really cool, less chaotic than the Egyptian Bazaar, which I was not expecting. So it was actually relatively calm, comparatively speaking. And then the Egyptian Spice Bazaar. So Amy, I got you your Ottoman spice on the weekend. I will ship it home. And I got some other spices, and we got some Turkish delight also to share with the crew who wasn't able to go. And then I took folks to the Suleymaniye Mosque, which you guys will have already seen me do a couple of weeks ago, but it's beautiful and the grounds are awesome. So I really wanted to make sure that people got to go if they wanted to. So we did that. And then there's this Mimar Sinan terrace, which I guess is famous. I didn't know that when I went there the first time. I didn't know that when I went there this time, and I looked it up later, and it turns out that it's famous. But we went there to get some drinks. And after that, it was only like 4:30, and we were super tapped. So we ended up going back to Catacoy. I don't even know what I did that night. I think I just went to bed. It was very, very boring. But then Sunday we went back to the European side. My friend Jackie and I went to breakfast again at Seven Hills. So she was really excited because she hadn't gone yet. So I was like, oh, I'll go, like, for sure. So we went. The view was equally as good as you remember it from my pictures at the beginning of the trip. And we had a great, like, Turkish breakfast. And now we know what the stuff is. So we're like, oh, we know what this is, and could compare. So that was kind of fun. And then we went to the Theodosius Cistern, which was awesome. You guys will have seen the post that I posted. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I posted some pictures and videos of that cistern. They do like a 360-degree light show, and if you get there at 12 o'clock, they only let you in, I think, at the hour. But if you get there at 12 o'clock, you can see both of them. They do 2 different ones, and that might be the only part of the day that you can see both. So it was super cool. I'm really glad we went. It was tiny compared to Basilica Cistern, but the light show was like bananas. So I have a ton more pictures and videos than the ones that I posted, but I just couldn't post them all. So hopefully those ones give you a good idea of like exactly how cool it was, because it was really super cool. And I tried to go to the Bucolion Palace ruins, which are kind of near the waterfront, on the way, but it was closed. It was like blocked off with a wall. But the benefit was we kind of got lost in this warren of little tiny streets that I would have never gone down to get back to where we were supposed to be. So it kind of worked out. Like it was no big deal. I was glad that we did it. And then let's see, what did we do after that? Oh, we went back to the bazaars because some of my friends wanted to get stuff that we hadn't got, so I got a couple of other things that I hadn't got from the day before. The Grand Bazaar was closed on Sunday, so some people are going back, but I've already been twice, so I'm like, I don't feel like I need to do that. And I don't really need anything else, so, you know, we can only ship so much home. And then what do we do? What do we do after that? Gosh, I can't even remember what we did. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally remember what we did because it was awesome. We went to dinner. One of our friends, Dave, is really like a foodie, and he's trying to get us to go to like 1 Michelin-starred restaurant per place. So he picked this place called Alaf. It was on the European side in Arnavutkoi. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but it's up a little bit further than we had been up before. And so we went back to the Asian side to shower and change and look nice for dinner, and then went all the way back, and that took a little bit, but it was really cool because you kind of drive down, you like drive up, and then you go down these like really cool little tiny windy streets. Very somebody said that it reminded them of, oh, what's that place outside of San Francisco? Lisa, help me out. Whatever that town outside of San Francisco is with the really windy streets, that's exactly what it felt like. So that was really cool, and the food was bananas. We got a 6 o'clock reservation for 9 people, and we didn't leave until I think after 11. Like, it was ridiculous. They let us stay there forever, and the food was legitimately possibly the best food I've ever had. It was that good. So Sunday was really a cool day. And then Monday, I didn't do too much of anything because I was super tired again, and then like obviously had to work. Yesterday, I went and hung out with my friends Anna and Claire, and I met Claire's mom, and she was really nice. So we just had like wine together in their apartment, which is really close to mine. So that was really cool. But like, you know, you make such good friends here. Like, we didn't stop talking for hours. So again, you know, just getting home really late most days. And then today I went on like a little adventure to another cafe, which you guys will see if you saw my post this morning, called Brekkie, with a little raccoon, little coon face. It was very, very cute. And the breakfast was good. It's chilbeer, something, I think it's chilbeer. Whatever that is so good. It's poached eggs, garlic, yogurt, and this like spiced butter. And when I made it the other day for my friend, I didn't have the right spices, so I tried my best, but it still wasn't that great. But they made it with the right spices. Specifically, they put sumac on the top, which is like a little bit spicy and very like fragrant. And oh my God, it was so good. So I was happy this morning that I went there. And then I worked for the rest of the day, obviously. And I really, really wanted to make it up to Chamlika Mosque before I left. It's a little bit far from where we're staying. It's still on the Asian side, but it's took maybe like 40 minutes on the bus. By the way, I did the bus for a second time. Be proud of me, because that's not my forte. But I did, and it was really awesome. And so I got here. It's the biggest mosque in Turkey. So this is the one you're looking at right now behind me. And what I'm looking at is a sunset view over the city. I'm gonna turn the camera so don't throw up. and we're back. Basically, wherever you are in Istanbul, if you can see, if you're like anywhere in front near the water, or if you are not like blocked by a hill, anywhere you go, you can see this mosque. So I knew that, and I knew it was going to be super cool, and it is. So they built it relatively recently. I think it was finished in 2019, I think. And so the inside and the outside actually is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's all new. You know, so it doesn't have like the historical coolness of like Hagia Sophia, Soleimaniye, the Blue Mosque, all the other mosques, and like mosques for days. I love them all, they're so beautiful. So they don't have that. But what it does have is just like everything is like super, super pristine. Oh, and now you guys can hear the call to prayer. What good timing is this? I swear to God, I didn't plan that, but it really worked out. Yeah, so everything in there is super, super new and beautiful, and I'm really glad that I made it, even though nobody wanted to come with me, but that's okay. So this video, once again, is getting super duper long. Luckily, you won't have to wait long for the next video. I will take it on Sunday when I'm chilling on the beach in Bodrum. So I hope you guys have a good week until then. Miss you very much, but everything is going well in Istanbul, as you can see. You can't make this up. And I'm loving it. So talk to you guys soon.